Hi, everybody, and welcome into the Brownwood Lions Coaches Show. Beautiful Gordonwood Stadium with a few hazy, lazy clouds above us. Joined by Brownwood Lions head football coach, athletic director Sandy Burnett, and special guest, Junior Martinez.
Yes.
The man, the myth, the legend.
Yes.
No, I'm talking about you.
No, we're talking about Junior.
He is, and we'll get to visit with Junior coming up here in just a little bit. Mr. Calm and Cool right there.
Ain't no doubt about that.
Oh, man. So how are you, Coach?
I'm wonderful. Carl, how are you?
Everything's good. We're getting ready for a little football. I know we had some cross-country Monday.
Had a little rain of the evening and a little cooler temperatures, so it's all in all a good day.
Had a little volleyball last night.
Our girls did drop their match to a good Glen Rose team. They wind up finishing 4th in the district, and since you brought that up, they'll be facing Iowa Park Monday in Breckenridge at 7 o'clock.
Yes, sir. Oh, you knew that already.
I did know that, sir. Carl. See, some things I know and some things I don't know. It's just when people give me the information in a timely fashion.
See, Allison's real good about keeping everybody up to date.
Except for me.
Except for you. Well, you must have got the time somewhere.
I did get it this morning.
Okay, good, because she texted us early. Yeah, we'll be there broadcasting, by the way, in Breckenridge. That's a beautiful gym.
It is a beautiful gym. We've used it in multiple sports, basketball and volleyball, and it sort of feels like a second home away, so it's a good place for us to play. We'll be comfortable there, and hopefully we can do well against, a number 1 seeded Iowa Park team. We
tried to play a softball playoff game in there one time. That didn't work out too good.
Not big enough, really, for that.
Derek shaking his head.
Did you hear
that? Anyway,
that
wasn't funny.
No, it was sort of clever. I did sort of like it. I can't lie.
But we have played in that gym a lot, boys and girls, different sports. So come out Monday, 7 o'clock, Lady Lions against Iowa Park. You know, we beat them twice in the regular season earlier this year. So I want to uncover your mic here.
Okay.
Sorry about that.
I got scared, nervous there for a second.
There we go. There we go.
Back to action.
There we go. All right, so what else? You want to go with football now?
No, let's talk about cross country as they end their season. They competed Monday in Lubbock at the regional meet, and congratulations to the girls. They finished 5th overall. They're 1 spot away from advancing, but still proud of them to have 1 sophomore and the rest freshmen. Emma Stigmuller placed 24th, and then Sydney Wyndham finished 29th overall out of 179 runners. So that's a big deal. Congratulations to those 2 young ladies and the team and Coach Neely, and then also Coach Parker and Caleb Nelson, who finished 66 out of 179 young men. So that's just a testament to their hard work and efforts. They concluded a great season. And then, of course, right after that, Coach Parker started his basketball season yesterday. So we got thump going on in the gym, both boys and girls. They're full active. Volleyball's still continuing, in the playoffs. So the gym is full, and the weather's getting cool, and it's becoming playoff atmosphere season. So we're wanting to try to get in the playoffs along with the volleyball team. And as we're kicking off the basketball seasons, and not too far to follow, speaking of junior, soccer will be kicking off the end of November.
I saw the soccer right there, Caleb in soccer, and boy, that will be here before you know it.
That's correct.
Busy time of the year from now through about the end of February is the busiest time for high school sports. No doubt about that. Waxahachie Live, 7:30 Friday. We win, and Alvarado loses one of their next 2. We're in the playoffs.
That's right. It doesn't matter if they would have to win, but we'd still get them head-to-head.
Right. Well, that's true.
They have to win the last 2 against La Vega.
And they're not going to do that. Alvarado's not.
Okay.
I'm just throwing that out there, Coach.
I'll take that. I'll take that.
Yeah, because they've got
Alvarado. They got La Vega and Heritage.
Right. They would have to win both of those.
They would.
And we'd have to lose one of our next 2.
No.
I don't know.
We have to lose both of our next 2.
Right. So we just win Friday night, take care of business.
That's
it looks good.
Let's just worry about them Lions and winning. See if we can't back-to-back wins against a Waxahachie team that's, the records doesn't show it, but they got athletes, and they're just waiting for an opportunity to, I guess, be confident. They've been behind in most games, but, they're athletic as they can be. They changed their quarterback from what I've seen. Number 7, I think it's Caleb Mayfield. Is an athletic young man, throws the ball well, runs really well. He's also their punter. They've run several fakes. Defensively, they're big up front. They got some skilled kids that can run in the back end. Our MO is we're going to run the football. That's one thing I think we can do on them well. We're probably the only group that will have been consistently running the ball at them other than Alvarado, because that's what they do. And when we need to throw the ball, we will, but we're really going to, our MO, and I've been stressing it all week, is just pound the rock, pound the rock, pound the rock, throw it for fun. Hopefully we won't get behind the chains where we're forced to throw it. If we need to, we'll do just fine doing that. They play a lot of man coverage, but they'll mix it up and play some zone and man, and we'll figure that out. Chance has done a good job reading coverages the last month or so, so all in all, excited about it. They got a kicker that scares me a little bit. You know, you can kick it anywhere. You can kick it over that front line. Speaking of kickers, I don't know if he's as ugly as ours, but he can kick the ball pretty good. But he'll kick it right over that front line, which scares me. He'll kick it short of that back line, middle line. He'll kick it over the middle line. He'll kick it deep. So we're just going to have to be attentive, and we got a good plan for it, and win the special teams phases too. So all in all, they do a lot of stuff on offense. They like to run the triple option out of the spread where they motion a guy in and run the basically run zone, inside zone. The quarterback will keep it and they'll pitch it off that. So they run some reverses. They run a little bit of everything, and every week you never really know what they're going to give you. They're going to come out with something new. So we'll be prepared. Kids need to play fast, play hard, play physical. Need to continue what we're doing on offense and win the special teams game. If we do that, I think we'll be victorious. Hopefully we'll put ourselves in a position to be ready to play those top-notch teams, because that's what's coming next, and just use this as an opportunity. Have confidence in who we are, knowing if we go out and play, we'll win, and becoming a master of our craft and trying to get better at fixing some of the little things that are hurting us so big.
All right, 7:30 Friday night. Let's come support the Brownwood Lions and tell people how they can get tickets, Coach.
You can go to Lisa's, our office at the high school, the athletic office. Lisa's there. You can get tickets from 8 to 12 and 1 to 4. And then on Friday, 8 to 12, she likes to shut down so she can get out to the stadium, get everything set up for that night's festivities. Remember, it's senior night for a lot of our kids being introduced, so come out early, support that, and see our kids walk across the field acknowledging all the accomplishments that they've had through their high school career.
Boy, that's always pretty special at the end of the game when those seniors and their parents take that walk down there.
They do that senior walk. That's going to be big. I'm talking about before the game, they'll introduce parents and do the walk, and then after the game, the seniors will do their walk.
All right, come on out, get your tickets, and let's support the Brownwood Lions on Friday night. What about Sub-Varsity tomorrow, Coach?
Sub-Varsity tomorrow. Funny you ask, Carl. Our 9th grade Maroon team will be traveling to Waxahachie. They'll kick off at 5 o'clock, followed by our JV somewhere around 6:30. If you're traveling over to the game, got to take a little bit of extra time, because you never know when you catch a little bit of traffic going through there. If you're going on 67, you never know where you hit traffic on 67, but you can also hit it from Midlothian into Waxahachie. So plan to have a little extra time to arrive, especially if you're arriving at that time, because that's the dead part of right in the middle of traffic in the Metroplex. And then our combined team will be playing Stephenville's 9th grade B team here at Gordon Stadium at 5 o'clock on Thursday. So JVs and freshmen are traveling to Waxahachie, and our combined team will play Stephenville's 9th grade B team at Gordon Stadium, 5 o'clock.
The only thing about going to Waxahachie live for a game is there's a Whataburger right across the street from the stadium that's pretty handy.
Really?
Can you do something about our schedule next year? Get us somewhere else.
I can get you Whataburger.
Well, I know that. Anyway.
I'm working on getting that schedule. No.
Good.
I'm keeping my fingers crossed.
You know, they've got the numbers counted now. We're waiting to see, classifications, divisions, and then in February, we'll learn about realignment. I know you've shared your thoughts on that before, so we shall see.
We'll see what they do.
Boy, no doubt. All right, what else we got coming up?
Well, I want to take a moment to congratulate Mr. Lambert and the marching band for their successes in competition, and just let everybody know that they're going to head out to area marching competition in Denton on Saturday. So I think they're going to leave the school at 9 a.m. on Saturday morning. So if you have nothing to do, man, just drive by and stand outside for a second and help cheer them off. But congratulations to Mr. Lambert, David Lambert, and his wife. They work extremely hard, and those kids work hard, and they're going to compete in the area marching competition in Denton on Saturday.
Well, it's a beautiful stadium, and people can go watch, and I'm glad you brought that up. You guys are always in the locker room at halftime, but they have been sounding great, just that big, booming sounding in Gordon Stadium.
They're good.
Oh, it is.
Real good.
All right. Hey, we've got our player of the week of the studio. Why don't you introduce this young man, Coach?
Sure. Junior Martinez is a kicker punter for us. In practice, he plays quarterback. He plays center. We do everything. Me and Junior hang out a lot together. When we're running, when he's not kicking, when we're running mesh drill or something, Junior's a center. When we're running team screens, when either a quarterback, Junior jumps in there and plays quarterback. He actually throws the ball pretty well. So he's sort of a jack of all trades, but he makes his living kicking the football. He kicks off, he punts, and he does our extra points. Friday he was 8 for 8 in extra points, which are huge. He also had 9 kickoffs, and he kicks the ball exactly where we asked him to kick it. He placed it extremely well. Unfortunately, he only had 1 punt for 34 yards. So all in all, he's a cool, calm, and collected guy. He does great in the classroom. He's big time on our soccer team as well. But I've been blessed to have great kickers in my career. It's neat to have them. You can rest assured that when he's out there, he's going to get the job done, game-winning field goals, and he just doesn't waver. He's just confident in himself and who he is. He goes out and does his work, and he always has a smile on his face, and he's quite the pleasure to be around. So it's awesome that Junior Martinez is our player of the week.
You know, we've had a history of great. When I got here, Dylan Ellis was perfect, extra points. Then Shelby Miller kicked 98 extra points one year. Then, of course, Matt McCrane, and we've had others. Zach Strong did a great job.
Yes.
And now it's Junior Martinez, who's just a sophomore, by the way.
Just a sophomore. He's a 2-year starter.
Junior, how are you, man?
Good. How are you?
Doing wonderful. Congratulations, having a good year.
Thank you.
All right. Only missed, I think, 1 field goal this year.
That wasn't his fault.
I know it wasn't his fault.
I got his back. It wasn't his fault.
It wasn't his fault. So, man, I love to watch you. I love to watch kickers because you guys just make it look so easy out there sometimes.
Well, Junior does anyway.
He does. When did you start kicking?
7th grade.
7th grade. So you hadn't kicked before then? So how you develop the strength like a kicker has? What kind of do you do something different exercise-wise or weights?
Not really. I just work on my leg speed.
Okay, on your leg speed, but you don't work on strength or anything.
I mean, I do work on strength, but mostly my leg speed, that's what helps me kick farther.
All right. Now I was talking to Matt the other day, and of course, college pros. They have a different way to hold the ball, the holder, depending on wind and stuff like that. Do you guys work on any of that, or is it
We just work on getting it on the tee.
Hey, can you help me with my technique? Let's watch this right here.
That's horrible.
That's horrible.
That's horrible.
Wait a minute. Can you help me?
I could.
Okay.
Well, I don't know. I don't know if you're a miracle
Don't waste
worker.
your
But,
time.
That was a 12-yard attempt, and I still missed it.
well, you almost made it. At least it was straight, Carl.
From inside the end zone.
Yeah. We'll probably never have a 12-yard attempt in high school football.
Attempting a field goal from a safety.
Oh, man. So you are a sophomore.
Sir.
What are your long-range aspirations? I mean, would you see yourself kicking maybe at the next level sometime?
I hope so.
You hope so? All right. So what do you like to do besides football and kick, hobbies or anything like that?
Baseball and soccer.
Oh, baseball. You play baseball?
Yes, sir.
What position?
3rd base.
Really? That's awesome. All right. Did you play last year?
Yes, sir.
On the JV?
Yes, sir.
All right. And soccer? Man, that's great. So, man, you're getting, I guess, from football to soccer then. You'll make that transition whenever that should be. What about other hobbies or things you like to do away from school or sports?
I like to sleep.
Hey, join the crowd right there. What about other than sports in school? What do you like? What's your favorite subject?
Probably chemistry.
Chemistry? Really? All right. What about the perfect meal? What would that be? You could have anything right now, Junior. Coach is going to go get it for you.
Probably Chick-fil-A.
Chick-fil-A? All right, there you heard it.
Chick-fil-A.
He's easy to please. Absolutely.
Apparently you hadn't had Burnett's barbecue yet.
Boy, you haven't had his ribs. Oh, my goodness. You like ribs? Brisket? All right, all that good kind of stuff. So you're a sophomore again this year, and so tell me a little bit about Waxahachie Live, your thoughts on Waxahachie Live?
I feel like we can come out, get through the game easily.
Yeah, absolutely.
That See, I like that because I don't get to play. He does, so I like that
I
mentality.
love it, too. How many extra points did you have last week?
8.
8 of 8, right? There you go.
Would you say you had a plethora?
That's right. And of course, the week before you had the 2 field goals. I think 31 and I forget what the other was.
I think 30.
30 and 31 yards. Absolutely. Your holder is it Chance?
It's Case.
Case Markham's
now.
the holder.
Yeah,
And of course, Jackson is the deep snapper.
That's right.
So do you guys work a lot together?
Yes, sir.
Every day we're out there, aren't we, Junior?
Mm-hmm.
Every day.
Well,
You had to get 10 in a row before we let them go in, so me and Coach Howard hang out there with him. And Junior's pretty consistent about drilling his. Every once in a while he'll miss one, whether it's a snap or whatever. Doesn't matter. It may not be his fault, maybe someone else's, but we do that every day. And then Yarder will kick them out there, and we hang out there and have a good time, really. But they're getting their work in, but we joke around and have good bonding time.
oh, I bet so. But you got to get 10 before you can say so long.
That's
Yes,
every
sir.
day.
Oh man, and of course you punt too. You've got a pretty good average of punting the football. So
You know what the best punt average you could possibly have would be? 0. You were 0 for 0 in the punting department. Now answer that why, Junior. Tell everybody how smart you are.
We scored so much.
Amen, man. Amen.
hey, let's do that Friday night where you don't have to punt at all. Man, it's really a pleasure to have you in the studio. I've enjoyed watching you. Of course, we got a couple more years coming up too. So, what about the bank? Are you going to the banquet Friday with the team?
I hope so.
There you go.
Yeah, he'll be there.
You remember any of these guys that played? You may be too young. Luke Chastain.
I've heard of them. I know who
Have
they
you heard
are.
of him?
I know who they are.
Casey Faha.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe a little before your time. Mike Smith, way before your time. Val Rhodes and Randy Allen. That's a pretty
Well,
good bunch.
Coach Allen was my coach in my junior, senior in high school. Mike Smith was a sophomore when I was a senior.
Oh, wow. That's right.
He
was
said
2
that
years
was a
behind.
long time ago. Just shows you how old I am.
When were you born, Junior?
2006.
2006?
Wow.
Good grief.
Mm.
Holy moly.
Mercy,
Here,
mercy.
lifelong Brownwood resident?
Mhm.
What about the rest of your family?
Well, my dad's from Mexico, but
Oh, is he?
everyone else is from here.
Okay. Anybody you want to say hi to?
I'll say hi to him.
My mom, my
Yeah.
dad, my
What's your
parents,
mom's name?
Joanne.
Joanne. And what is Junior short for anything? Or
Well, my real name's Jorge.
Jorge. All right, I like it.
What is Jorge in English?
George.
There you go, George.
Yeah, George of the jungle. Strong as he can be. Look out for
George,
that
George,
tree.
George of the jungle. Watch out for that tree.
I bet he don't remember that.
You ever seen that?
I've heard of
George
it
the
though.
jungle. Boy,
Yeah.
you heard a lot of stuff. Let's get you educated.
You have a favorite show?
No, not
Movie?
really.
Halloween movie?
Mm-mm.
No? Okay.
Just watch anything.
Just anything. You watch NASCAR?
Sometimes.
Sometimes. All right. Big NASCAR guy right here. And right back there, the young lady, Kyle Larson.
Who's your favorite
Kyle
football
Busch.
team?
Cowboys.
Atta
you
boy.
go.
See, boy, smart. See how smart this young man is? Who's your favorite college football team?
I like Texas A&M.
Atta boy, get going. He's a Texas guy. That's all
I
right.
see you, Junior. Have a good I'm just teasing. Man, so that's pretty good stuff. Do you have a kicker that you like to watch?
Justin Tucker.
Oh, that's a good one. There you go. Hook 'em horns. Did you see that? What was it, 66 yards he had? Man, oh man. So what's the longest you can kick that you've ever tried and made?
The longest I ever had was 52.
And you made it? You know, that's the Brownwood Lions game record is 52 by,
Matthew McCrane.
it is. Absolutely. So you may break that record one of these days.
I hope so.
Did you hear that, Matt? Your record may be on the line right here.
Coming for you.
All right, Junior, really appreciate you coming in. Anything else? All right. Thank you so much. We'll be watching Friday.
Thank you.
All right. That was a pleasure, Coach.
Yeah,
Thank you for
it's
getting him in.
easy to see how likable he is. Very respectful young man. Always bubbly. Always has a great attitude. So I enjoy hanging around Junior. He keeps me calm. You know what's neat about Junior is he's stronger legged now than he was last year because he's a freshman. He's a sophomore this year, kicking the ball extremely well. I'm excited to see what he does when he's a senior. And as he grows more and matures more and his body develops more and he's in the weight room to see his potential, maximize, and he'll definitely do that. So it's going to be neat to see what he's doing when he's a senior.
Boy, amen. Absolutely. All right, man, Coach, great stuff today. Do you have anything else?
Yeah, I just thank those that make this show possible.
Whoa!
Oh, da 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 Batman. Let's thank those that make this show possible now. Auto Glass Magic, Avalon Custom Homes, Bruner Auto Group, Syntex Body and Paint, Syntex Equipment Sales, Citizens National Bank, Dan Hill Containers, Dr. Bon Young, Dr. Pepper Bottling Company, Edward Jones Investments, Hendrick Medical, Howard Enterprises, Humphrey Peets, Landmark Life, MC Bank, Painter and Johnson Associates, Smith & Sharp Agency, Sonic Drive-In, Stanley Chrysler, Texas Bank, Weldon Wilson Electric, Western Bank, Willie's Teas, and the Real Talk with Chad Valdez podcast. And once again, Triple T for sponsoring the Player of the Week.
Our show was a little batty today.
It was
Maybe
batty.
that's
That
what she
was a
telling
pun.
us.
Yeah.
There you go. All right, Coach, thank you. Junior, thank you. We'll see y'all Friday, probably at the banquet and then at Gordonwood Stadium.
We'll be there. Have a great day, Brownwood.
Brownwood Lions head football coach, athletic director Sammy Burnett, here on the Coaches Show, along with special guest Junior Martinez, every Monday and Wednesday at this time here on KOXE 101.3 and video streamed at KOXE KBWD Facebook, so you can watch yourself on video later. All right, and at KOXE.com.